Hello, Nick Williams. I'm going to talk to you today about getting your telephone sales calls off to a great start because that's what matters. It sets the tone for the entire conversation. In addition, I'm going to go over our program, a new telemarketing program at the end of this video, and tell you how you can get 40 hours of free dialing, 40 hours of free telemarketing as part of the introduction of that program. First of all, starting your telephone conversation on a positive note, on a strong positive note where you're in control is critical. That's what's going to make the difference in the entire tone of the conversation. Oftentimes you'll lose people right out of the gate. They'll get a negative, get a kind of a negative tone, and it's a fight. You can get it back, but it is a fight to get that back. Now, so first of all, in order to make this happen, you need a good telemarketer to set you up properly. If the telemarketer was fighting to get the call and then you call back, it's not going to go over very well. In other words, the tone has already been set in a negative way and you're trying to come off positive. So you have to have a good telemarketer setting up the lead for you. Second, you need to have a quick response time. So you need to be on these leads. You need to be by that phone, ready to dial. No, whenever those leads come in, you cannot wait for those to call those leads back tomorrow. Even if the person says, or even if you're given instructions by your telemarketer to call, say, 2 hours from now or tomorrow or something, just call them right back. People are going to forget. It's not going to stay fresh in their mind. If you call back right away, then that will make all the difference in the world. You can't sit on these leads. You can't let the dust settle. Time kills these deals. You have to start off with a strong, positive voice. That's number 3. Strong, come out of the gate strong. Hey, this is Nick Williams. You just spoke with Rachel about the Medicare, and she told you I'd be calling. How are you? So you got your headset on, use your hands, just like I just did. How are you? Have a smile on your face when you're talking to them on the phone. It comes through. That is critical that you have that positive, strong tone when you first start speaking to them. Oftentimes that is more powerful than the words that you use. So, all right. So, next, I'll go into perhaps the presentation, which yours may be very different. So I'll say, have you ever talked to anyone about your Medicare on the phone before? And they may say yes or no. And you say, well, let me explain how it works. So you come off, okay, I want to back up and do my intro first. Hey, this is Nick Williams. You just spoke to Rachel about the Medicare and she told you I'd be calling. How are you doing? I get a response. Well, have you ever talked to anyone about your Medicare on the phone before? Get a response. Let me explain to you how it works. And then you go into however your presentation works. You may not use that line at all, but the important thing is that you have that tone. And that's what's critical. So a lot of people will tell you how to sell. They'll say this or say that. But there are some words that are better than other words, but it's your tone that matters. That's what sells. Is you are the one that sells, and it comes through on the phone. That's 100% certain. There is no doubt that is critical, the key element. And there's been studies, and I don't have the studies, but I've read one recently. I would like to quote this study for you, where they have used different presentations and different tones, and the tone mattered more than the presentation. So get on that call quickly, have a strong, positive voice, smile, and use your body while you're talking if you have to. And understand that these people may require multiple calls. You get on that phone and you keep hammering them. So they may not answer that first time, but you call back and you either get to the person or get rid of the lead. Don't let it die. Now, let me tell you about the telemarketing program that we have coming up. And this is going to start Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So save your marketing dollars, because this is going to be big for you, especially for those that like telemarketed leads. We're going to offer 40 hours of free telemarketing for those people that sign up in the month of January on our program. So, and we'll explain how that works in a future video, and we'll give you a web page specific for that. It's not on our Medicare Millionaire webpage yet. This is an hourly program. So it's an hourly paid telemarketer. It's 100% turnkey, so you won't have to do anything. So in the past, we've always done things where we turn the telemarketer over to you and you pay a lower cost. It's a little bit higher cost, but it's about the lowest cost in the industry. We're kind of getting a foothold here, so we've got to be competitive. So that's to your advantage. But we've been doing this for 10 years, and we know what we're doing. Now we're going to do it for you. So it's not a new program for us, but it's a new program for you, and it's an inexpensive program for you. We can customize these calls. So when you buy leads, they are template leads. Well, we can kind of customize this. We will work with you on developing a script that may meet in the middle of what we suggest and what you suggest, because we don't want to change everything. Well, we don't want it to be a bad script, but if you have a winner of a script and you're just bringing it to us, well, then that's fine. We'll incorporate that script. We have a winner of a script, and more than one of them, but we have the scripts that work. So that's that's something that we can discuss. And again, this is an extremely low cost program. So, and I say extremely low cost, there ain't nothing free, baby. But you need leads, and we're going to get them for you. And that's going to be, I believe that's going to wrap up this video here. And we will talk to you very soon. We'll bring you more information on that program by the end of the week, and it will start next week.